What are some of the biggest trends and opportunities that you're seeing in the tokenization side of things?
So we talked about identity a little bit. I still think that's one probably for years I will talk about because I think that that's still being worked out on what that looks like on a global scale. We have our own solution, others have solutions, but I think on a global scale, that's also going to be worked out too. We're seeing a lot in terms of liquidity pools, lending pools. So I think those are also really interesting for applications of tokenization for real world assets. But I think broadly for tokenization, I'll go back to the adoption piece. And I think also for distribution, I think this is something that we built our own distribution platforms, but more and more there are other distribution platforms that are starting to come on chain too, which I think is really a good signal to what this could mean going forward. And I also think as well, from a broad theme perspective, we've moved past, in some respects, the education phase. And now it's how are we, meaning we're not just tokenizing to tokenize to say, okay, we tokenized the St. Regis, you can buy a piece of it. And what is that actual underlying value? We're saying, okay, we're going to tokenize X, Y, and Z because you do get this benefit or this utility that is a benefit to the end consumer that I think is also an important evolution too. So I would say it's absolutely distribution. Identity is always going to be one. Liquidity pools and lending pools for sure. And then I think we're past the true education part around just doing proofs of concepts and testing it and really getting into deployment of assets that have utility.